All right, this is page 7 and 8, and the packet I posted is a supplementary material. So 2 different ways you can find the slope. Rise over run, 3 over 6, and this line is going downward from left to right, so it's negative 3 over 6 or negative 1/2. Or if I could take the points on the line, 2 minus 5 over 2 minus negative 4 is negative 3 over 6, which is still negative 1/2. And then the slope of line B, rise over run, 3/6 again, negatively sloped, so negative 3 over 6. And then using the points that are given, negative 4, the y value, negative 4, minus a negative 1 is negative 3, and then 2 minus a negative 4 is 6, so you get negative 1/2. So these two lines are parallel. They have the same slope of negative 1/2, and the slopes are the same. That's how you can know that they're parallel. In number 2, the slope of line C, that's this line right here, the rise over the run, 2 over 6, and it's going downward, so it's negative 2/6 or negative 1/3. And using the points here, I did 0 minus a negative 2, which is positive 2, and then negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6, so 2 over negative 6, negative 1/3. And then line D, the red triangle here, the rise is 6 and the run is 2. This is positively sloped, so 6 over 2 is 3, or if you take the points, 5 minus a negative 1 is 6, and then 1 minus a negative 1 is 2, so 6 over 2 is 3. These two lines are perpendicular because they have negative reciprocal slopes. And then in number 3, line E, that's this slope line here. So the rise 5, run is 5, so 5 over 5 is 1, or taking the points. 2 minus negative 3, the y values, is 5, and then 1 minus negative 4 is 5 also, so 5 over 5 is 1. And then any horizontal line has a slope of 0, and we can prove that by taking these 2 points that are on the line. 4 minus 4 is 0, and then 5 minus a negative 6 is 11. 0 over 11 is 0. And the only relationship they have here that they're intersecting, the slopes are neither the same or negative reciprocal. So the slopes are not related in any way. These two lines just intersect right here at this point. And if I were to give that point, it would be 1 or negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, 4 would be the point of intersection there. That's page 7. Page 8, which of the following lines are the following lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Well, this is a 3, slope of 3, and this is a slope of negative 3, so this is a slope-intercept form. Let me write the slope-intercept form up here at the top of the page. It's y equal mx plus b. So I got all these lines in this form, y equal mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So this is slope, and this is the y-intercept. And we're most interested in the slope in these problems to see if they're the same or negative reciprocals of each other. So these are neither the same or negative reciprocals, so that's neither. This line right here, solving for y, subtract 2x from each side, you have 3y equal negative 2x plus 6. Then divide both sides by 3, and you end up with y equal negative 2/3 x plus 2. So in slope-intercept form, That's the top line. And then the bottom line, if I subtract 3x from both sides, I have negative 2y equal negative 3x plus 6, and then divide both sides by negative 2, and you have y equal 3 halves x minus 3. So if I look at the two slopes here, they're negative reciprocal, so those two are perpendicular to each other. And then in part C, here we have solving for y in the top equation, y equal negative x plus 2. In the bottom of the equation, just to multiply both sides by negative 1, you get y equal negative x plus 1. So both of these slopes are negative 1. Those are parallel to each other. Then write an equation that passes through the origin, intersects the line y equal 2x plus 1 to form a right angle. So that means the perpendicular slope, if the slope of this line is 2, the perpendicular slope is negative 1/2. And then passing through the origin is 0, 0. So you'll see in one of the check for understandings that they did a point slope formula line, so they did y minus 0 and equals, I'm having trouble with the tablet here, the slate, equals negative 1/2 times x minus 0. So this is a point slope formula line, and you can see that if I subtract 0 from y, I just get 0, and 0 from x. I mean, if I subtract 0 from y, I just get y, and then 0 from x, I just get x. So y equal negative 1/2 x, and then two lines have the same y-intercept or perpendicular. So here's the same y-intercept 5, and then the perpendicular to this slope would be the negative reciprocal 3/2. So y equal 3/2 x plus 5. So that's page 7 and 8. I'm going to stop the video here, and I'm going to create a couple more videos of this packet so you can see slope of a line.